Right. Yeah, and talking about like, building things like hospitals, roads, bridges. One thing I haven't heard you mention that uses a lot of steel is pipelines. That there's lots of talk about with the tariff threat. Does Canada relook at the case for an east-west pipeline for something like natural gas? What would the NDP do on that front?
Well, we absolutely need to build infrastructure east-west. And what I'm proposing is an east-west energy grid. We've got incredible supplies of low-cost, cheap electricity that's clean electricity, but we're not connected between the provinces. Imagine the climate we could create, the business climate, the manufacturing climate we could create across the country if we connected the cheap, low cost, cheap, clean electricity from jurisdictions like Manitoba, like BC and Quebec, and connected that across the country. Imagine the amount of jobs we could create. We built an east-west energy grid that connected our country. That's a project that would put steel workers to work, electricians to work, a host of jobs, and it would build up a more resilient country. We've heard, and I went to Germany,
He
spoke
asked
with
about
the German
pipelines.
government. They want our energy. They want clean energy. So let's build clean energy in our country. That's a massive infrastructure project. That's lots of steel. That's lots of jobs. And that stays in our country. That builds up our country.
So is that a no to the idea of an NDP government approving an east-west pipeline?
No, that's just my priority. My priority is we need a big, massive public infrastructure project, and I like to see an east-west energy grid. But when it comes to public projects around energy, we have a couple of criteria that we look at. These are important criteria. We want to make sure, one, it's something that the community wants in their community,
It's a
so
yes or no
social
question.
acceptability. We want to make sure that it's a project that actually benefits workers. So we want to see a clear plan that creates jobs in communities that benefits Canadian workers. We want to make sure that we meet our environmental requirements, so we're not damaging or hurting the environment. And finally, we want to make sure we work with Indigenous communities to make these projects happen. But yeah, we're open to projects if they meet those criteria. The project that I'm really focused on and excited about is an east-west energy grid, but we're open to other projects as well.